John J. McNamara was an Indianapolis attorney and the Secretary-Treasurer of the International Association of Bridge and Structural Ironworkers. He was an activist who promoted violence to aggressively further the agenda of his organization. During the early morning of October 25, 1909, 4 dynamite explosions detonated on construction sites tied to general contractor Albert von Spreckelson. 2 of the blasts occurred at non-union worksites for the local Carnegie Library and Central Union Telephone Exchange in Irvington. Explosions also damaged Spreckelson's planing mill and barn. No one was injured. Mayor Charles Bookwalter suspected McNamara from the outset, particularly after he taunted the official on an Indianapolis streetcar. Over the next 18 months, dozens of dynamite blasts in multiple states eventually linked McNamara and his crew of ironworkers. His most flagrant and infamous act occurred at the Los Angeles Times headquarters in downtown Los Angeles. The carnage and consequences became excessive. A vicious labor battle had been raging over the Llewellyn Iron Works management decision to maintain an open shop that included non-union employees. The Times was renowned for its fiery anti-union rhetoric in newspaper coverage. During 1910, 16 sticks of dynamite exploded underneath the Times building, igniting nearby gas lines. The sequence sparked a catastrophic fire. 2 employees died in the telegraph room, 16 in the linotype and composing room, and 8 bodies were found at the bottom of the freight elevator shaft. The newspaper continued printing from an auxiliary press located further down Spring Street, now a parking lot adjacent to the Spring Arcade building. Unrepentant James and John McNamara were indicted for detonating the explosives. John would be arrested at his office in the Indianapolis American Central Life building. Following his arrest, detectives discovered 100 pounds of dynamite, fuses, and other bomb-related components inside the building. The brothers were living in a local Meridian Park apartment where they maintained a low-profile tenancy. Their union hired famed attorney Clarence Darrow to represent the brothers. Darrow convinced them to plead guilty to avoid the death penalty and was indicted himself for jury tampering after attempting to bribe a juror. The judge rejected a plea bargain deal offered by the prosecutor, and John McNamara was sentenced to life in prison at San Quentin, where he died in 1941. James was sentenced to 15 years, which he served at Folsom and San Quentin prisons. He died 2 months before his brother while still incarcerated. Darrow was acquitted on the charge of bribery, but was rumored to have accepted a deal forcing him to leave town and promised to never practice law in California again. His most famous trials were yet to come, including Leopold and Loeb, Ocean Street, and the John T. Scopes monkey trial, a pivotal national drama over the teaching of Darwin's theory of evolution in public school classrooms.